Hello, friends. Welcome to Math Time with Mrs. Idas. Today and this week, we are going to be using our shapes and lines, our Monart technique, to make some fun directed drawings of some very important American presidents and symbols. So today, you're going to need a blank piece of paper and your Flair pen. We can also get our crayons to color with, and we are going to begin. Today we are going to be learning about President George Washington. I have 5 fun facts here about President George Washington. Did you know he was a very good student and loved math, just like Mrs. Idas and you? He measured land and was a map maker. Wow, that must have been really hard to do. He was a general. That's the leader of the colonial army. Did you know he is known as the father of our country? You know why? Because he is the first president of the United States of America. That's why he's known as the father of our country. Did you help me read the 5 fun facts? I bet you can because there are so many sight words here on this George Washington page. And here he is, President George Washington, the first president of our country. And we are going to do our best today to use lines and shapes to draw President George Washington. So let's begin, friends. Here we have our blank piece of paper and we have our Sharpie ready to go. Put your cap on the back and let's begin. We're just going to try our very, very best today, my friends. Drawing people can be pretty tricky, but we can do hard things, right? So let's begin. Here is the center of your page. Can you touch the center of your page? Now, we're going to just go up a little bit higher from there. And this is where we are going to begin our first 2 curved lines. So here in the middle, we are going to make a curve down that just goes out a little bit. Great job, friends. We're going to come back to this point and make another curve down and out, just like we did on the right side. Excellent work. Now here comes the next part. From here, where this little curve flick is, we're going to go in a little bit and do the same on the next side. In a little, in a little. Great job, friends. Now, at this point, we're going to make a curve that goes down a little and another curve, just like so. So far, everything that we're doing on the left, we're doing on the right. That's called symmetrical. Now here at the bottom, we're going to make a curve shape, almost like a smiley curve shape. Great job, friends. Okay, this is the base of the face of George Washington. So now let's add some details inside. All right. First of all, George Washington has some eyebrows that we need to draw. So do you see where these little points are where we dipped in? From here, you're going to make a curve on the left. And then on this side, we're going to do the same. A curve on the right. Great job. There's the place for the eyebrows. Now, we need to draw the nose. George Washington had a prominent nose. So we're going to come here from the middle and we're going to curve down, just like so. And then we're gonna curve in a bit. Great. And on this side, we're gonna put a tiny curve. Great job, friends. Now let's go ahead and make his eyes under his eyebrows. So if you'd like, you can thicken up his eyebrows by putting some little dashes like this, like the hairs of eyebrows, just like so. All right, can lengthen that one out a little bit. And now we're gonna draw a curve shape and another curve shape, like rainbow arcs. Underneath those curves, we're going to make like a U-shaped curve. A U-shaped curve. Very good, friends. And inside, we're going to make some ovals for the eyes and a little darker oval. Great job. Now, George Washington, he was a good leader. So let's make him a smile. He was a good leader. Great job. He had a chin, just like you and I. And it was a hard job, so he had some eye lines. Let's make him with some details on his face. And a few forehead lines, 1, 2. Great job. And let's give him another line here and here. Good. All right, my friends. Now we are going to do his neck. So we're going to put a little dash and a little dash for his neck. And then close that off because we're going to add some details of his clothes pretty soon. Great job. So, a long time ago, the generals had jackets, coats that had a high collar. Do you see? Just like this, a high collar. So we're going to give President Washington that high collar. We're going to go out a little, then we're going to go down and down. Great job. Now this line from his neck, we're going to just trace it and go down a little bit more, like this, on both sides. Great job, friends. So now we have 2 lines. So this first line here, this first ending line, we're going to make a diagonal out and then down. Good, friends. Again, the same here. Make a diagonal out, almost to the edge, and then down. Great job. Now here, these other lines that were coming from the neck, we're going to go a little further down, and then this is what you're going to do. You're going to make a diagonal line down, and then a diagonal line down. Great job, friends. Now, in the middle, we're going to add the ruffles from his shirt. It's called a dicky. So this is what we need to do. Come here to about the center of the line, and you're going to make a curve and a curve, just like that. Good job. Now, right here, we're going to make a line and a line, almost like a big number 11. And then we're going to make a curve at the bottom to close it. And then we're just going to add some wiggle lines here to make the ruffles. This was something that people used to use a long time ago. And of course, they had their shirts with their buttons. So you can make a line and maybe 2 circles. All right, now something is missing from President George Washington. It's something that belongs on his head. It's his powder white wig. So here we have a picture of George Washington, and you see he's wearing his powder white wig. So we're going to make that right now. So friends, this is his hairline. So we're going to make a little dash curving up. And then on top, we're going to put another curve. Great job, friends. Now, here we're going to make a big curve down and then another big curve down. Great job. Now we're going to make kind of a curve in and over. Great job. Same on the other side, curve in and over. And then here, We're gonna make another curve in and another curve in. Now it looks like he's got his wig on. So now, friends, we can put some of these curvy kind of shapes inside to show that it was a curly wig. Great job. And these wigs had like a little ponytail. So you can kind of put like a little zigzag loop kind of dash there to show President Washington's ponytail. There we go. Great job, friends. Wow, this looks so much like President George Washington. Let's go ahead and color him in now. Oh, but before we do, let's write our name very neatly at the bottom because all artists must sign their name at the bottom. Great job, friends. All right, so in a lot of the pictures I've seen, President Washington has a blue suit. So I'm going to find my blue crayon, just like so. And I'm going to color this section of the picture that shows his blue suit. So let's color it in together, all the way down. Very good, friends. I know at the bottom can be tricky, so you can do a one-way color where you pick up your crayon and make lines, and then come back to the middle and shade the rest in. Good job. There's one side of his suit, and let's do the same on the other side. And we'll do the same technique. Color the edges first, because then we can go and color the center. And remember, you don't have to press too hard so your hand doesn't get tired. Just take your time. Remember, you can always pause the videos when you need to and push play again when you're all caught up. Okay? Good job, friends. And remember, there are no mistakes in art. Did you know that? That's what makes everybody's art unique. That means individual and special. There we go. There's George Washington's blue suit. Now it is said that George Washington had blue-gray eyes. So we can use our blue to color right here, some blue. And we could use a little bit of black very, very lightly on top of the blue to give that kind of blue-gray look. Great job, friends. Now, he had some gold buttons. So let's find our yellow. They were brass or gold. Brass buttons, maybe. And we're going to use our yellow to make them. And did you know that sometimes people in this day, in the 1700s, had a bow on their wig? And sometimes it was red. So right here, do you see where this little line is, where we drew the extra ponytail part? We're gonna make a little red dash, and then 1, 2 oval shapes with a line going down. There we go. Great job. Great job, my friends. All right, ready for the peach crayon. So now we just have to shade in George Washington's face and neck. So remember, this is part of his shirt, this part of the line down, so we don't want to color anything there. So let's start with the neck, and let's make sure that we just color the difference so we don't color inside of the shirt. And then we can go up to the chin. And remember, the powder wig is white, so don't get any colors in there. And then just carefully, so carefully, just make your way up, coloring the face. You can do the wow colors by kind of tracing this line first where his cheeks are. And then go ahead and color the center. Great job, friends. Just try your best. Remember, you can always push pause if you need to catch up. You can color around the eyes a bit first so we don't get inside. And it kind of gives a neat effect Like he has some shadows under his eyes, right? Like we do. There we go. Color up to the top. Get the lids of the eyes where we blink. Keep going to the top, but be careful. Don't get into the powdered wig. If you do, it's okay. Don't be sad. The fun thing is that you can watch this video over and over again and try as many times as you want to make George Washington the first president of our United States. Wow, friends, we did it. Here is President George Washington. I think you did a fantastic job. Now, where else can we find President George Washington? We can find him on the dollar bill. We're going to talk about how many pennies can fit in a dollar bill in our next video. So we will see you soon, friends. Thank you for helping me draw President George Washington, the first president of our country. Bye, friends.